Hey everyone, Rossi here. Welcome back to the channel. You need to watch this if you struggle with procrastination. Ever told yourself you'd spend 5 minutes tidying up before a big project, only to end up 3 episodes deep into a documentary? We've all been there. Procrastination, it's the ultimate time thief. And trust me, I've got a black belt in it. But the good news is, there are ways to fight back. We're diving into 10 proven strategies to help you conquer procrastination and finally tackle that to-do list. Let's kick things off with a strategy that's so simple, it almost feels like cheating. It's called the 2-minute rule, and it's about to become your new secret weapon. Pick a task you've been putting off. Could be anything from writing that email to organizing your sock drawer. Now tell yourself you'll only work on it for 2 minutes, just 2. Sounds too easy, right? That's because it is. Our brains love to overcomplicate things, making tasks seem more daunting than they are. By committing to just 2 minutes, we lower the bar so low that it's almost impossible to resist. And once you've started, chances are you'll keep going. That initial momentum is powerful. Suddenly, those 2 minutes turn into 5, then 10, then maybe even an hour of focused work. So remember, the next time you feel that procrastination monster creeping in, just tell yourself, 2 minutes, you got this. Time for another game-changing strategy, and this one comes with a side of Italian flavor. It's called the Pomodoro Technique, and it's all about working with time, not against it. Think of it like this. Your brain is a muscle, and like any muscle, it needs breaks to perform at its best. Here's the gist. You work in focused bursts of 25 minutes, followed by a short 5-minute break. During those 25 minutes, you're laser-focused on the task at hand. No distractions, no checking your phone, just pure, unadulterated productivity. Then, when that timer goes off, boom, 5 glorious minutes to recharge. After 4 Pomodoros, you earn yourself a longer break of 15, 20 minutes. This system breaks down work into manageable chunks, making even the most daunting tasks feel less overwhelming. Plus, those regular breaks keep your mind fresh and prevent burnout. Sometimes we procrastinate because we simply don't know where to start. That feeling of being lost in a sea of tasks can be paralyzing. But fear not, because setting clear goals is like having a compass to guide you through the wilderness of your to-do list. Imagine this. You're setting off on a road trip. Would you just hop in the car and start driving without knowing your destination? Probably not. The same principle applies to your work. Without a clear destination in mind, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and directionless. So how do we set those crystal clear goals? It's all about being specific. Instead of writing down, write a blog post. Try write a 500-word blog post about the benefits of time management by Friday at 5 p.m. When you set SMART goals, you give yourself a clear roadmap to follow, keeping you motivated every step of the way. Let's talk about overwhelm for a second. You know that feeling when you're staring at a task so big it feels like you're about to climb Mount Everest? Yeah, that's not exactly a recipe for productivity. But don't worry, there's a simple yet powerful solution: task segmentation. Think of it like this. You wouldn't try to eat a whole pizza in one bite, right? You'd slice it up into manageable pieces. Task segmentation is the same concept, but for your to-do list. Instead of tackling a massive project all at once, break it down into smaller, more digestible tasks. Suddenly, that Mount Everest of a project starts to look a lot more like a series of manageable hills. Each small task you complete is a step in the right direction, building momentum and boosting your confidence along the way. By focusing on one small task at a time, you'll make steady progress without feeling overwhelmed. Ever feel like you're constantly playing catch-up with your day? Like there are never enough hours to get everything done? Well, guess what? You have the power to change that. It's time to ditch the reactive approach and embrace the art of time blocking. Time blocking is like being the architect of your own day. It's about taking control of your schedule and designing it in a way that aligns with your priorities. Instead of letting your inbox dictate your day, you decide how you want to spend your time. Here's how it works. Grab your calendar or planner and start by blocking out time for the essentials: work, meetings, meals, sleep. Then, look at the remaining time and allocate specific blocks for different tasks. Maybe you dedicate your mornings to focused work, your afternoons to meetings and emails, and your evenings to personal projects or relaxation. The key is to be realistic and flexible. The beauty of time blocking is that it allows you to adjust as needed while still staying on track with your overall goals. Let's be honest, we live in a world of distractions. Our phones are constantly buzzing, notifications are popping up left and right, and don't even get me started on the endless rabbit holes of social media. It's enough to make your head spin. But fear not, because we're about to declare war on distractions and create a haven of focus. First things first, let's talk about those pesky notifications. Turn them off. Seriously, you don't need to be alerted every time someone likes your Instagram post or sends you a message on WhatsApp. Give yourself permission to disconnect and focus on the task at hand. Next up, create a dedicated workspace. This doesn't have to be anything fancy, just a designated area where you can focus without distractions. Let your family or roommates know that when you're in your workspace, it's work time. Consider using website blockers or app limits to break free from the clutches of social media during your dedicated work time. You know the saying, teamwork makes the dream work? Well, it's true for productivity too. Having an accountability partner can be a game changer when it comes to beating procrastination. Think of it like having a workout buddy. When you know someone is counting on you to show up, you're less likely to skip a workout. The same principle applies to your work. When you have someone to report your progress to, you're more likely to stay motivated and on track. An accountability partner can be a friend, colleague, family member, or even a fellow productivity enthusiast you connect with online. Schedule regular check-ins to discuss your progress, challenges, and goals. Knowing that someone else is in your corner cheering you on can make all the difference in the world. I know, we're talking about productivity here, and taking breaks might seem counterintuitive. But trust me on this one, my friends. Taking breaks is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Remember that brain muscle we talked about earlier? It needs time to rest and recharge, just like any other muscle in your body. When you push yourself too hard without taking breaks, you risk burnout, decreased productivity, and even health problems. So give yourself permission to step away from your work regularly and give your mind and body a much-needed break. But here's the key. Be intentional about your breaks. Instead of mindlessly scrolling through social media, opt for activities that truly help you relax and recharge. Even a few minutes of stepping away from your work can make a world of difference in your focus and productivity. So, set those timers, schedule those breaks, and give yourself permission to rest and recharge. Let's be real. Sometimes we all need a little extra motivation to get things done. That's where the power of rewards comes in. Think of it like this. Remember when you were a kid and your parents would give you a gold star for completing your chores or acing a test? It felt good, right? Well, guess what? Adults deserve gold stars too. When you set a goal and achieve it, celebrate that win. Reward yourself for your hard work and dedication. It doesn't have to be anything big or expensive. The key is to choose rewards that are meaningful to you and that you genuinely look forward to. When you associate completing tasks with positive feelings, you're more likely to stay motivated and on track. Have you ever noticed how a cluttered space can lead to a cluttered mind? It's true. Our physical environment can have a huge impact on our focus, productivity, and overall well-being. So, let's talk about the magic of an organized workspace. Imagine this. You sit down at your desk, ready to tackle your to-do list, but you're greeted by a mountain of papers, scattered pens, and coffee mugs from last week. Not exactly inspiring, right? Now imagine this. You sit down at a clean, organized desk, everything in its place, a sense of calm washing over you. Which scenario do you think would lead to greater productivity? The answer is clear. A clutter-free workspace promotes a clutter-free mind. When your surroundings are organized, it's easier to focus, think clearly, and get things done. You'll be amazed at the difference it makes. So there you have it, folks. 10 powerful strategies to help you break free from the clutches of procrastination and unlock your productivity superpowers. From the 2-minute rule to the Pomodoro Technique, from setting clear goals to embracing the power of accountability partners, these strategies are your secret weapons in the battle against procrastination. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great, Rossi, but will it actually work for me? And the answer is, it's up to you. Knowledge without action is like a car without an engine. It's not going to get you very far. So pick 1 or 2 strategies that resonate with you and commit to trying them out. Start small, be consistent, and don't be afraid to experiment until you find what works best for you. Until next time, stay productive, my friends. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to ring the bell, and subscribe for more content to help you stay on top of your game.